Amy Slatter, a student from Central Queensland University studying exercise and sports science. This presentation today is for ESSC12003 Dr. Dalbo's course, and I am presenting to you Coaching Strategies to Increase Intrinsic Motivation in Youth Sport Participants. Did you know that approximately 35 million young people participate in sport in the US annually, and 35% of them unfortunately choose to discontinue their participation each year? When you are young, you simply don't want to continue doing something if it does not faze you, but there are many reasons why you don't enjoy doing something. Intrinsic motivation represents the motivation from within. An individual does not require a reward for doing something when they are intrinsically motivated. In relation to sport, a participant should perform the sport for simply the enjoyment they get from it. Different strategies can assist with increasing intrinsic motivation in youth sport participants, and figuring out what makes a sport enjoyable for youth can help coaches understand and plan how to do this. In order to truly understand how to increase children's intrinsic motivation in sport, it needs to be known exactly why they stop participating. Barnett, Small, and Smith include descriptive research said to be some reasons why children discontinue participating in sport, with reasons including lack of fun, too little playing time, too little success, disliking the coach, too much emphasis on winning, lack of skill improvement, boredom, and in turn, lack of motivation. From this, we have an idea of how to prevent youth wanting to quit and fulfill their needs to keep wanting to participate. Firstly, it is important to understand that youth sport is a social institution designed to help improve the health and wellness of the athletes and provide an opportunity for positive youth development. This statement proves wise, and one that everyone involved in youth sport should understand. Intrinsic motivation can be instilled from a young age if parents, coaches, etc. work towards putting this statement into practice. Coaches of young sport participants have the hard job of figuring out how to keep them interested in playing the sport, while helping them gain skills at the same time. It can be difficult teaching skills, along with making it interesting and enjoyable, as some kids just want to, for example, kick a ball a long distance without necessarily learning how to properly. Sure, repetitive skills and drills help with perfecting performance, though repetitive can sometimes be boring after a while, and when something becomes boring, it no longer becomes fun. Findings have indicated that diversity in drills and sport-specific practice, games, and play activities foster fun and enjoyment. Wall and Coate, 2007, also mentioned that diversification does not hinder sport-specific skill development and may in fact be preferable. Regarding the statement of youth sport being a social institution, it is important for children to know that it is not all about winning, but making friends and being part of a team, as this will be the case their whole life where they have to work in teams. It has been found that peer relationships are motivational within sport, highlighting the importance of peers being social agents, which in turn results in team closeness, making it more enjoyable to participate. Having too much emphasis on winning and making it a competition is not what it should be about in youth sport. Nowadays, heading down to Saturday morning football, which is usually when youth play, it is a common occurrence watching the coach and parents get too serious about the children's game. They put too much pressure on these children, when most of them are just out there to have fun with their friends. Disliking the coach is one of the main reasons why children discontinue participating in sport. And not only can this negativity change thoughts about the coach, but it can put them off wanting to participate altogether. Another factor that contributes to intrinsic motivation includes the attitude that the coach demonstrates towards improvement, and that involves the differentiating between task-involving and ego-involving peer climate. That is, whether the youth's participants in fact focus on their own effort, being task-involving, or compare themselves to others, being ego-involving. Josiah, Hine, and Hagar state how important it is for coaches to promote a task-involving peer climate and avoid endorsing an ego-involving peer climate. Task-involving peer climate is advantageous towards satisfying the three psychological needs for the self-determination theory: competence, relatedness, and autonomy, and has the effect on intrinsic motivation. The feeling of inclusion contributes to wanting to participate, and if youth participants feel like they are significant, then it creates more motivation too. Watson et al. Suggests that giving children some control over practice promotes leadership, which in turn promotes intrinsic motivation. With all of this in mind, increasing intrinsic motivation can be done through creating fun and enjoyment of playing a sport. When it comes to fun and enjoyment, a few factors and strategies can come into play. One factor includes skills and drills diversity. Through creating diversity and sport-specific practice, this can be a way of fostering fun and enjoyment and avoiding boredom, being one of the main reasons why youth discontinue participating in sport. When it comes to promoting friendship and teamwork, making it about the team and not about winning takes the pressure off and increases the enjoyment of participating in a team. In relation to coach-athlete relations, giving positive reinforcement and making an overall positive environment will increase the liking of the coach and in turn decrease the amount of youth discontinuing participation because of the coach. Furthermore, making it a positive environment through focusing on personal performance gives the participants something to work towards and keep motivated. Lastly, inclusion of all participants gives them a sense of belonging and wanting to participate, because realistically, who wants to do something where they feel like a stranger? Overall, these thoughts and strategies can increase intrinsic motivation in youth sport participants based on the knowledge of why youth discontinue participation. Thank you for listening.